My rationale for coming on the TMP programme is that it gave me an opportunity to meet a wealth of individuals from wide, broad background. The attraction for me was to be able to have a space to have interactions with other individuals who are aspiring senior leaders within their field.
I think we've been working for far too long, nationally, but in the NHS, which is a massive national organisation, with a very, I would say, archetypal alpha male type, but heroic leadership, everyone's calling it. And if we continue to work in that way, we will continue to cut off the skills, the talents, the abilities of a whole host of people who actually can start to deliver the change that we need. The change is not going to be delivered by the same people doing the same things in the same way as we have always done. The change is going to require huge amounts of imagination, energy, enthusiasm, ability. I've always believed that resides throughout the system. It doesn't just reside in the leaders. If we have leaders who are unable to unlock that, we're not going anywhere.
As a person, you are totally different before and after the TMP. And it will open doors you wouldn't have imagined they are there in terms of leadership and influencing.
So for me, a third sector representative, it's been invaluable to get a better understanding of health and NHS and the difficulties that they're facing. And I think my being on the course is perhaps help facilitate those others from health to understand that we do have a role to play.
So I work in a social care sector with social model of care, but I work extremely closely with health boards in a medical framework as well. So TMP has allowed me the understanding of how other sectors work and how to lead different teams basically, and how to bring them together so that you do manage to achieve the shared vision that you have.
I've learned a lot about particularly about how the NHS works. And from the third sector point of view, it's really highlighted for me ways in which I might be able to benefit the people we serve, the communities we work with, by building stronger and more durable links with NHS organisations and local authorities.
There's something about having a willingness to push yourself and actually perhaps challenge and be challenged and sort of think about things that maybe you had chosen not to think about. So that there's kind of a sense of a willingness to do it, but also a willingness to feel discomfort at times. Initially that was a hesitation perhaps, because entering in a course like this, you're exposing yourself a lot, but I think there's a safety there that the directors have brought in.
From an ethnic minority perspective, I think it's been really, really invaluable to me as an individual, being able to interface with a range of participants who have a range of differences and being able to share with them my story and my experiences.
So I've been struggling with change over the last 2 years, and I've been trying to lead a team through that change at the same time. So that's been quite a challenge, and TMP's given me some tools and techniques, some ideas. It's challenged my thinking, and I hope it's made me more impactful.
For me, one of the things I had to consider is whether I could take the time out for the programme, to give that much time to work on myself and leadership skills. But it's actually been the most important thing, is to take the time out to remove yourself from the workplace and to immerse yourself into a different system in order to understand how you can do things differently.
What you learn about yourself, the kind of leader you want to be, how you can interact with others, how you can understand how other people work, how you work. I think allowing yourself to expand your mind and to flex across. So in a sense, in the analogy I use, is if you're right-handed, it's learning to use your left hand. If you can do that, then I think you're really, really well placed for the future.
I think if you want to go on a journey, and I really do feel it's a life-changing journey, it's something that you really should do.
Definitely do it, don't hesitate. And if I've learnt anything from TMP, things happen for a reason, so if this opportunity's come up, grab it.